What's up geeks, my name is Lakshay from iGeeks blog and today I've got an amazing video for you. If you're confused between which iPad you should buy, which iPad is the best for you, then this is the video you need to be watching because I'm going to tell you which iPad is best for what and which iPad suits your needs. So let's get started with today's video. So the first category here is if you're a student, if you want an iPad for online classes, for note taking, or well, if you're not a student, if you want an iPad for online meetings, or just want that extra device, an extra screen in your setup, then which iPad should you get? Well, my friends, that iPad is the iPad 9th generation that Apple has launched very recently. Why? I'm going to tell you some interesting specs that this iPad has. It's got a 10.2 inch screen, so it's really perfect if you want to watch any kind of content, be it YouTube, be it Netflix, be it Amazon Prime, or well, any kind of content. 10.2 inch screen is perfect. There's a Touch ID in the home button as well, so it's really secure. There's 64 gigs of internal storage, which is way more than the base storage that you got on the previous iPad, which was 32 gigs. And it's a whole lot powerful as well because you get an A13 Bionic chip in this iPad, which for context is the same chip you get in the iPhone 11 series as well. So no compromises on the power. And well, like I said, if you want to use this for online classes or for online meetings, it's got the 12 megapixel front camera with center stage technology. So it tracks your movements if you move across while you're on a call. It's just perfect. There's even Apple Pencil first generation support in this iPad 9th gen, and it is great value for money because it costs just $329. Now let's talk about those kinds of people who want to get stuff done on their iPad. Say you're a student or a professional who wants to use their iPad for, well, editing or color grading or something of that sort. Maybe you want to use the Adobe Premiere, Adobe Creative Suite of apps, or if you just want to edit an iMovie, or well, anything. No judgments here. But the thing is, if you want to get stuff done on an iPad, then which iPad should you buy? If you're that kind of person, then the iPad Air from 2020 should be your best bet, and I'll explain why. It's got a 10.9 inch screen. There's very small bezels on the side, almost negligible as well. And it is great. It looks amazing. There is a Touch ID in the power button on the top as well. So no home button here. It's got a brand new refreshed design. There's USB-C as well. So well, you no longer have to carry a lightning cable to charge your iPad, which is very incredible. And if you're looking in the power department, then this iPad actually has an A14 Bionic chip, which is improved than the iPad 9th gen. And it's the same chip that's being used in the iPhone 12 series. So lots and lots of power here, and if you want to use this for note taking or if you just want to use that Apple Pencil, then this one's got Apple Pencil 2nd generation support. Of course, this iPad also connects with your Apple Smart Magic keyboards, any other accessory that you want to pair it with. It does so very efficiently. You get a lot of power for doing any extra tasks that you probably do not get in the iPad 9th generation, and it is absolutely worth it for just $599. Before I move on to the next category, do not forget to subscribe to iGeeks blog and turn on all notifications for all of our videos. Now for those of you who want to look for a portable iPad, or well, if you're just trying to save space in your setup, what kind of iPad should you get? Well, you should look no further than Apple's iPad mini 6th generation. They launched this very recently. It is incredible. It looks amazing. Comes in some brilliant colors actually. And I just love this iPad. 8.3 inches of pure joy. It's very lightweight at just 0.65 pounds. Incredibly lightweight, very portable, very slim bezels. They're almost non-existent on this iPad. And in terms of power, this is where the real fun begins because this iPad mini actually has an A15 Bionic chip, which is the same chip that Apple actually uses in their iPhone 13 series. So tons and tons of power filled in this iPad mini. It's a very small chassis, but Apple has managed to fill in a lot of battery, a lot of power. So you really get a lot of what you're paying for, but well, yes, you're paying about $499 for this one. I know it's expensive. It's way more expensive than the iPad 9th generation, but trust me, this has got a lot of power, way more power than the iPad 9th generation. Now, if you're a pro user and you, don't want to buy a MacBook Pro, you want to save some dough, you want to get the absolute premium power in a smaller chassis, you want that powerful iPad, well, then you've only got one choice, and that is Apple's iPad Pro. But actually, you've got two choices because the iPad Pro comes in 11 inches and 12.9 inches of sizes, and you can choose whichever one you want. Both of them have incredible specs, unparalleled power, I should say, because this iPad Pro actually has an M1 chip. The same M1 chip that I've got in this MacBook right here. This is a MacBook Air. The amount of power you get in this MacBook is the same amount of power, the same chip you get inside the iPad Pro. Amazing, unrivaled power. No other tablet comes even close. If you're a pro, you cannot buy anything else except for this iPad Pro. And let me tell you some more incredible specs that you can get with this iPad Pro. It's the only iPad that actually has Face ID. It's the only iPad that actually has a 120Hz refresh rate. You do not get that on any other iPad. No, you don't. This is amazing, unrivaled power. It's got a USB-C port, which is actually a Thunderbolt port, so it improves the utility. You can add more accessories to your iPad Pro right here. It supports all the Magic Keyboard, all the accessories, Apple Pencil 2nd generation support as well, and it's also got that LiDAR sensor, so you can really use this iPad for a lot of things. Starting price on the 11-inch model of this iPad Pro is $799. So now you know what kind of bracket you're falling into, what kind of usage you have for your iPad, and what kind of money you actually want to spend on that iPad. There's still one very important question that is left to answer, and that is, should you go for the Wi-Fi only model, or should you, spend some more and get the Wi-Fi plus cellular version? I'm going to answer that right now, of course, because this is the complete iPad buying guide for 2022. This is the video you need to be watching. And the answer to that is, well, if you're not on the go a lot, if you're only traveling between your home and your office or anywhere else, but you do have access to regular Wi-Fi at every place you go, there's really no need for you to buy the cellular variant, because the Wi-Fi one will do everything you want it to. You can always connect to Wi-Fi, you can always get a lot of connectivity, a lot of internet connection. There's no issues there. But if you're on the go a lot, if you don't have a lot of internet connection at your home or your workplace or anywhere else that you go, you want active internet connectivity at all times, then you should actually try and think about going for that Wi-Fi plus cellular version, because with the cellular version you actually get an eSIM that you can put into your iPad and you can use it for cellular connectivity without having to connect to any other Wi-Fi network. In all honesty, personally, I do not think we should ever go for the cellular variant because, personally, I don't feel the need for cellular version, especially because you're actually spending, say, about $100, $150 more for the cellular version than you would spend on the Wi-Fi only version. So I don't think a cellular version of the iPad would be required for most of you. But if you're that kind of person who does not have access to Wi-Fi regularly, then cellular version is the way to go. And that was it. I hope I helped you guys make a big purchasing decision. I hope I cleared some doubts for you guys in this video right here. Do not forget to like this video and let me know in the comment section down below which iPad you're gonna go out and actually buy. I'll see you guys in the next one.